Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. Today's video I'm going to be filming this makeup look for you all. It's just a really glamorous makeup look and I've not really done anything like this before on my channel, but I wanted to experiment a little bit more with makeup and things. So if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it if you'd subscribe, and yeah, just keep watching if you want to see how you achieve this makeup look. So first I'm just taking the NYX Angel Veil Primer and I'm just going to put that all over my skin. So once I've done that, I'm just going to move on to my eyes. I've already done this eye, as you probably can already tell, because it takes quite a while and I thought you might get quite bored of the video. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking some tape. I don't have any of the fire tape, you know, is it like scotch tape? So I'm just taking cello tape and I'm going to stick that on my hand a few times just to get rid of the stick so it doesn't hurt your skin. And then I'm going to apply that on my eyes like so, and then I'm just going to take my Urban Decay primer potion and prime my eyelid. So once I've applied my Urban Decay primer potion, I'm just going to take a white eyeshadow. You can use, or like a skin coloured one, you can use any. I don't actually have one in my Alice in the Wonderland palette, so I'm just going to use one from a different eyeshadow palette that I have, and I'm going to set down that primer in my crease. So once I've done that, I'm then going to take my beautiful Alice in the Wonderland palette and I'm using the shade Reflection, which is this peachy colour here, and I am taking that on a fluffy brush. I'm using my Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease brush and I'm just going to buff that into my crease. And then next I'm going to take Dormouse, which is this brown colour here. It's a tiny bit darker than the peachy tone, and I'm just going to start again buffing that into the crease, but I'm trying to concentrate a lot more of that colour on the outer corner and I'm not blending it as high, I'm just dragging it through the crease. I'm still using the same brush. And then I'm going to take the shade Chessboard, which is this brown here, and it's just slightly darker and more cool tone than the other brown. And again, I'm focusing that right on the outer part of the eye, just to give a gradient effect, and dragging it through the crease, just not as high up. And again, I'm not going in as far with this shade. And then after I've done that, I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. This is my Delium Tools 785. Ow, just poked myself in the eye. And I'm just going to blend all those shadows together. And then once I've done that, I'm actually going to take a shade from my Makeupgeek custom palette thing. And I'm using this shade here, which is Morocco. And I'm just going to use that on a fluffy brush. I'm using my Morphe Brushes M505 brush, and I'm just going to blend that on the outer parts of the eye, And then I'm taking Cocoa Bear because it's a lot darker than the shades in the Alice in the Wonderland palette, and I just feel like it needs a little bit more depth to it. And then once I've done that, I'm going back to my Alice in the Wonderland palette and I'm taking the shade Time, which is like a sparkly black shade, and I'm literally tapping my brush in there and I'm just going to blend it right on the outer parts of my eye and blend it inwards. But I'm not dragging that through the crease, I'm just literally taking a tiny bit and blending it upwards, as you can see. And then what I did was took Time again on a really thin crease brush, which is the Morphe M506, and I went on the outer bit and then I dragged that really lightly to create a kind of cut crease look, but I'm not actually going for a cut crease look. As you can see, I've really blended it out on that side, so then I'm really going to blend that outwards and upwards so it diffuses with the rest of the shadows. I'm going to take this shade, which is Paradox here, this really nice orange shade, and I'm going to take that on a flat shader brush and just put that all over the lid. And then I'm going to take Salazengrum, which is this shade here, which is like a really deep reddy colour, and again I'm going to apply that over the top of the orange. And then once I've done that, I'm going to apply the glitter. You could skip that step, but I've chosen a glitter that kind of is similar to the colour of the eyeshadow, so if there's any parts where the glitter doesn't stick or isn't as thick, it won't seep through that there's no colour underneath. So I've kind of added a colour that fits with the glitter, so if there is any gaps in there, it'll look, you won't be able to tell as much because you've got the eyeshadow on underneath. And then I'm going to take my NYX glitter glue, glitter primer should I say, and I'm just going to take that on this flat eyeshadow brush and pat that onto the eyelid. So then on the same brush I'm going to take my glitter, and this is the NYX Face and Body glitter. This is in the shade 4, so I'm just going to really pack that onto the eyes. And then I'm actually going to apply my liquid eyeliner if I can find it. I'm using my Primark PS Love eyeliner as always, and I'm just going to apply a wing. And with the tape, I just like to pat underneath the eye in case there's any glitter that's dropped out onto the face, so yeah. And then moving on to skin, I'm just going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Matte Foundation and I'm applying this with my fingers because I feel like that's the nicest finish with this foundation. And then I'm going to take two concealers. I'm using my Rimmel Match Perfection in the shade Ivory, and I'm going to apply some of that underneath the eyes. All the places you normally apply concealer. And then I'm using the L'Oreal True Match one over the top of that because I just feel like this is a bit more brightening than the Rimmel one. And then again, I'm blending that in with my fingers. And then I'm going to take my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This is in the shade Diffused Light. And I'm just going to set all of that in place. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use my NARS Laguna liquid bronzer. You just have to shake. And I just like to squirt some of this onto a brush. And apply it where you would contour. But because it's a cream product, I just like to set it in place, and I'm using my Cargo bronzer. And I'm just going to go over the top of where I contour just to set it and just make it look a little bit more defined. And then for blush, I'm using this NYX Whipped Cheek Soufflé, and it just comes in like a thing like this, and I'm just going to apply it onto my cheeks and just go out like this. Blend it out using a brush. I'm just going to add a touch of highlighter and then we'll finish the eyes. For my highlighter, I'm using the MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish Highlighter. This is in the shade Soft and Gentle, and I'm just taking it on a fan brush and applying it. Going to finish underneath my eyes, and I'm going to take this Morphe M506 brush which I was using earlier, and I'm just going to apply the same shadows that I did to my lid. I'm just applying the peach shade first, and then the orange shade. I'm not going in with every single one. And then the brown. And then a tiny bit of the black right at the end. And then I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This one is in the shade Medium Brown. And then I'm going to apply some falsies, and these are the Ardell Demi Wispy eyelashes. And and that's what they look like. And then I'm just going to apply some mascara to the bottom. And then to complete the look, I'm just going to take some lipstick. This is my Bobbi Brown lipstick in the shade Orange, and it's just a really nice orange colour. So this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.